What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Dynasty Bro Vic, and I'm here to do a deep dive on running back Myles Gaskin of the Miami Dolphins. With these deep dives, we'll take a look at players' strengths and weaknesses, and from there, we'll decide if these are players that we can trust for the long haul in Dynasty. So before we dive into this film room, let's start with highlighting some of Myles' strengths and weaknesses. His strengths: he's a good pass catcher out of the backfield. He's also shown that he's a good runner when running outside of the tackles, and he's shown that he can carry the workload. So he has multiple games of 20-plus touches with a combination of runs and carries, being over 20 in a game. Now let's look at some of his weaknesses. He hesitates when running in between the tackles. His size does limit him as a downhill runner when running inside. And he's not ideal for the goal line or short distance situations given he's 5'10", 200. So now let's take a look at some of this film just to piece all this together. All right, first up, let's look at some of his strengths with the pass catching ability. So this situation here, it was 2nd and 10. This was a 15-yard gain. So this is Myles, demonstrating his hands, getting the first down, and also getting some after that. So way to get the first down and then some. All right, next play. Let's keep it rolling with the film. This was 2nd and short, 3rd and 2. So, of course, the playbook is wide open here. We see Fitz gets the ball out quick to Myles, and Myles gets the first, 13-yard gain. So as we can see, he's demonstrating that he can handle catching the ball out of the backfield. Now let's look at this here. 3rd and 16, catches the ball. Look at all the yak he creates, so the yards after the catch. He didn't get the first, but he was able to create. So that's very promising and positive to see out of your running backs. Now let's take a look at some of the runs. This was 1st and 10. He ran off the left tackle, 21-yard gain. So this is where he's starting to show he's comfortable, running outside. Let's watch that play again. Off the left guard, big gain, 21 yards. All right, next play here. This is a goal line situation. Again, think about his size, 5'10", 200 pounds. This one he does get in off the left tackle, so he sneaks in there. Great job by the O-line. Nice job, Myles, finding the end zone. Let's watch it again. Off the left tackle. Great job. All right, next play here. This was a big gain off the counter. 15 yards on 2nd and 4. Way to fight, way to play tough, way to protect the football. 2 hands on the ball. Let's watch that again. 2nd and 4, counter. He's patient, shows some patience, sets up the block. Way to protect the football. All right, now let's get into some of these weaknesses. This play here, 1st and 10. Playbook's pretty much wide open. Look at him running downhill, hesitates, 3-yard gain. So my concern here was just hesitation. 3 yards isn't bad on 1st down. We'll take it. But watch the hesitation. With the downhill run, you like to see your running backs just get upfield. All right, next play. This was a goal line situation. This is a game where his size is a concern for me. He gets bounced around, but his second effort does get him inside the end zone. So hats off to Myles for the second effort. Let's take a look at this again. Gets hit, but again, he bounces off that, gets inside. All right, let's take a look at one more play. 1st and 10, playbook's wide open, you're in the middle of the field. Hesitates, he's jumping around, bouncing around, 1-yard gain. I like to see him just get the ball and just go. 5-man front. This guy looks like he's blitzing here, 54. It's a lighter box, so the opportunity's there, but he's hesitating, bouncing around. Now that we've had the chance to take a look at some film on Myles, is he a guy that we can trust for the long haul in Dynasty? For me, the answer is no. Let's think back to the situation in the offseason. The Dolphins brought in Jordan Howard and Matt Breida Right now, Myles Gaskin is just benefiting from the circumstances. Those two guys aren't performing, so Myles, who's a role player, playing that third down pass catching role, was elevated to a featured role. So I'm anticipating the Dolphins to draft a running back that can handle running in between the tackles, that can, fall forward and push the pile. So in Dynasty, I'm actually moving on from Myles Gaskin. Unless you're in the playoff hunt, making a playoff run, hold him for your playoff run. If you're not in the playoffs, I would move Myles Gaskin while you can. All right, I want to thank you guys for taking a look at this deep dive. Again, my name is Dynasty Bro Vic, a.k.a. Chief Sosa FF. You can follow me there on Twitter. Be sure to follow our podcast, Dynasty Bros FF. And until next time, we'll do some more of these deep dives. If you guys have players that you want us to take a look at, reach out to me, and we'll make it happen. All right, remember to always dominate your league, Dynasty Bro style.